vortex. This thing is kind of awkward, isn't it? Come on over here, baby. I know you want to switch lanes. Come on! Come on! No, you want to go slow? Alright. Alright, you can go slow. No, you switch lanes. Proud of you. Well, vortex. This is always such a struggle. But if it wasn't, our method would be just as boring as everybody else's method, wouldn't it? You know, I was thinking, if you're a man, is it worse to be gay, or is it worse to be led around by a woman? I would say it's worse to be led around by a woman. I feel like if you've rejected women, and I'm sure that many people are going to disagree with this and say that, oh, well, it's pretty messed up that you're saying that sodomy is better than what seems a lot like sodomy. Well, here's the thing. I think Jesus would have way more respect for an actual sodomite than a person that gets fucked in the ass, but instead it's a woman wearing a strap-on, okay? Like, I think it's a little more respectable to just reject women altogether. But I don't know, like, I understand gay men. I understand why they would rather choose men than choose the drama, the constant drama that comes from being with a woman. What is that proverb? It's better to live at the corner of a roof than to live with a quarrelsome woman or something like that. There's so many proverbs about women and like how obnoxious we are. And I know that I'm gonna get labeled a misogynist, but you have to understand that if you say anything that's true about women, they're gonna get mad about it. Like, if I were to say, yeah, women are supposed to be nurturing, women are supposed to have compassion, that's a positive quality, right? Well, how many women would reject that? How many women would say, no, I'm not supposed to be anything. I don't have to do anything. Yeah. Like, shut up, bitch. Shut up and kill yourself. You are useless. You know, I've thought about the fact that I don't have children. I think about that a lot. And how, if I'm not contributing in that way to society, it's easy for people to speculate that, you know, my life isn't fulfilling and, you know, I'm not doing enough. And I understand that, and I actually agree with that somewhat. That doesn't make me more wired to do it, though. That's the problem. Like, I've tried to shame myself. I've felt guilty about certain things that I'm not good at, like relationships. And all that guilt and shame has not made me any better at it. All that guilt and shame has not provided me any additional motivation to do what I'm not good at. And I know I'm not good at it because I've seen myself suck at it. And I hear the things that come out of my mouth when a man refuses to leave me alone. baby vortex. Aren't you glad that I caught you? You could have fallen off the roof, but I caught you. Anyway. Yeah, like, I'm attracted to really masculine men, but the problem is I'm just not wired to desire relationships, you know. And I remember growing up thinking that that was eventually going to be very problematic in the society that I lived in, because women are supposed to provide a very specific role. And I think that for most women, they would be 1,000 times happier if they were to just shut up and do that, you know? But, I think that they're proving in all the other ways that they submit and all the other things that they submit to, that they still have the same nature that they were born with. They've just chosen to go a different route that's not going to satisfy them. And the older that they get, the more of a problem they will be in society, because their needs have not been met. And because they've always refused to take any kind of responsibility, because that's not a woman's job, it's a man's, okay? Because they refuse to take any kind of responsibility or accountability, they're just gonna blame other people, like they've always done. So one of the main reasons why I'm so opposed to women's rights is because they don't believe in accountability. And anybody that doesn't believe in accountability should not have rights. Now, does that mean that they should be mistreated? And no, not at all. But they shouldn't be respected the same way that a person that takes accountability should be respected. How am I different? I mean, I think that this channel speaks for itself. I don't think there's ever been a point in my life when I haven't taken accountability for things that I've done wrong. And sometimes I refuse to acknowledge the things that I've done right. Maybe that's my ego. But, yeah, like, I just really despise irresponsible people. Like, I want them to die. I want them all to die. Is that wrong? Is that wrong that I want them all to kill themselves with booze and drugs and shit? Because it would be a good thing for society if that were to happen. But if I say that, I'm just a lay woman. If I say that, I'm a cunt, right? Henry Kissinger can say the same thing, and it's fine. You know, he's well respected. But there are many of these elite types. They have a lot of money, a lot of power, a lot of control. And they say very similar things to the things that I say, but I don't say them because I want to say them. I say them because I look at our society, and I don't see our society taking much responsibility for anything. You know, that's why they still keep voting. It's because they don't want to build the society that they want to live in. Well, then you don't fucking deserve it.